Why is it giving me a problem? Problem, 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 problem. Too many people had the sass. Adrian Elmore has got some class. It's an unlimited supply. There can be no reason why. EMI. 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 Goodbye. All right, we're going to try to open one of these older P102s. That's right. Dance, dance, dance. See what's going on in here. I know the lighting is terrible. The light won't go on in here, man. Is that? I got this light over here. I got this light over here. And I got this light over here. But the lighting's not that good, man. How is the reception? This is the 1.3, my friend. Lawnmower. Yeah, guys, I'm going to try to do this. I'm not going to be able to respond too much as I got my little thing. My little reception's good. Oh, cool, man. Shaka Gillis, Lawnmower, Angel Cologne. Well, I'll get you guys in on that. What's up, Handy? Whoa, Sergeant Maverick, Cameron Mundell, Adrian, Auto Arsenal. Clear except the LED. Yeah, is it like I see like waves coming through it? What's up, Valentine? All right. Now with these Ryobi, I'll tell you what. Forget you really need like a special safety security bit to open up the new 3.0. That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna open up the 3.0, but I can't even fit my bit in there, man. It's so small. My quarter inch, my Man 94 GT Coupe, who I love, sent me a set, but I can't. You need a really small secure. Well, I got a quarter inch he sent me. Shoot, man. You probably need like a 3/16 security bit or screwdriver. Oh, Angel, thank you, buddy. Much appreciated. What's up, Angel? Yeah, actually, Angel. We did when I was at Lowe's. They had that there, and I actually talked about that. Um, yeah, too. But yeah, but much like Makita, they and Bosch, they put this little safety tab in because they don't want you going inside these batteries, as you know, and tinkering. And I'm gonna void the warranty on that one eventually. But since this one here is kind of old, see what's going on, just to see, how these batteries have changed. Now, what should be inside here is an 18650. I don't know. Someone commented the other day about the Engitech knockoff that I don't know if it was a 2200, milliamp hours. That's not really a big enough cell for a power tool. I'm like 2200. What are you talking about, man? Because I think these Ryobis roll with 1200 milliamp hours. I'm gonna see. I don't know. But the progression now, obviously, the Milwaukee that we opened during that video was a 3,000 milliamp hour. So, yeah, I mean, there is a lot of people, um, are not really educated on the cells and everything, and how far we've really come here. Oh, look, they got one up here. EMI. EMI. You can't even see. I can't see. I can't even see, man. All right, now these things are almost impossible to get out. They are impossible to get out. So instead of digging in there, I think I came up with an invention. It's pretty cool. Not many people know about it, but it's pretty slamming, if you ask me. So, what's up, Logan P? I gotta find a screw. This one might work here. I mean, you're gonna see me go crazy. And then he's crazy for you. Alright, what I do here with these... And feel free to do this at home if you wish. But what I do... I screw it the hell out of there, man. I take it right the freak out. So, what I'm going to do, man... This old deck... deck screw, pretty much. I just found it in my little thing. I'm gonna screw this sucker out of here, man. It might get a little crazy. I don't think this is the right bit either, but all right, we're almost there. We got it. Yeah, baby, we got it. I'm your Venus. I'm your fire, your all desire. Come on, sing it. Warranty void? I don't know, man. This thing's probably from 2014, it says. Way past the warranty, Evans Auto, so nothing to worry about on that aspect of it there. I'm your Venus, come on. I'm your fire, your desire. Yeah, this is actually was much harder to get out than my Bosch ones that I've done in the past. But yeah, that's the best way to do it, man. You'll never get this thing out. I tried doing it, I kind of wanted to put it back on there. Then I said, for what reason, man? Screw you. Screw you, dude. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, man, that thing came right off. Alright. So, again, not the thickest polypropylene. And what's great about the TTI stuff is they always have these numbers on it. And it tells you FR40. The PS ABS FR40. I can't remember what the Milwaukee was. Might have been similar. I don't know if it was the PC ABS FR40. This one was. I'm almost thinking that this is the same. Almost. I don't know. Looks like an old TV. Okay. So you are seeing those lines, right? This freaking light, man. All of a sudden it pops up. I'll go to bed at night and I'll go outside at like 11 o'clock and this light will finally be on. Looks like an old TV. Oh. No, let's not go that far, Jonathan M. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what to do with that. Maybe I can bring. Will this light help if I bring it right here? You know what it is? It's this light, I think. Is that better? Yeah, I have the underhood light, Aaron. It's right here. I love it. Definitely my favorite 12 volt light, and possibly could be my favorite light of all. All right, it's not as good. Maybe I can turn the mode up. Maybe that'll help. All right, that's a little bit better. All right, so we got rid of that problem. All right, let's dig in here and see what we got. As you can tell, you got the torpedo action. Now, if you guys remember the Milwaukee, there was no wires at all. You know, everything was enclosed and caged, circuit board, but no wires were present. And on the Engitech also. So, yep, exactly. Let's, this should be glued on, a little bit of glue in there. Alright, I think we got her. I got it. I'm your Venus. Yeah, just gotta break that glue apart. And you're good to go. Alright. Alright, so this is an LG. As you can see, 5 packs. LG. Again, you're going to see a lot of LG. You're going to see Samsung, obviously. There's Sanyo. There's Sony. You know, but really LG and Samsung are the big players right now. I gotta look this number up. It's cool that they leave one out that you can kind of get the information from. So it's the LG DAHA 11865. So 18650 11 milliamp. Yeah. I mean, it could be, the 11 could be an abbreviation. Yeah, milliamp hour packs. I got to look it up. I mean, if one of you guys want to do it, it'd be great. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. So, oh, they are budget tools. Thank you. Excellent. Budget tools is in the house. Okay, so they are. I thought they might have been 1200, but you know, these are 1300 milliamp hours. Thank you. When Budget Tools does come in, he's always very helpful. You gotta love Budget Tools, you know. Also, yeah, he changed his name, Marco, much like you did. But, yep, you got, so 13 milliamp hour batteries. Again, with the Engitech, you know, what I found, the numbers that I kind of put in, again, not gospel. There's really no way for me to really find out unless I destroy that pack, you know, to get into the cells. It could be a 2200. Could, you know, some people say 2400. Could be 2500. But whatever. But, you know, this is obviously a low discharge battery, low discharge cell. But, you know, I don't know if he, and I actually think he might have erased his comment. Someone wrote that, you know, a 2200 milliamp hour, they don't usually put them in batteries. I'm like, what are you gotta be kidding me, man. And he's a pretty smart guy. I can't remember what his name was. But, because I'm like, man, I'm telling you, because I think I did the video. I opened one of these Ryobi packs. I don't think it was a 1.3. It might have been the 2.0. And I'm telling you, I think it had 1200 milliamp hours. So 22 on, you know, and a lot of people think, oh, that's because it's a 9 amp hour battery, you know, kind of like a high output. Engitech doesn't give a crap about high output. They're going to put the cheapest cell in that pack. That's why, and he said something about, you know, he thinks it might have 1080 watts. And I can't remember the question. Again, you know, the LG 3000 amp hour battery that's in some of the Milwaukee 9 amp. Actually, I still got the one here. You know, if you saw that video, guys, I was trying to. I opened 3 of these packs. I only have 4 of them. I opened 3 of them. Every one had the Samsung cells in it. A lot of people who have it have the LG cells. Now the LG has some higher exact. Yep, Robert. Totally. Yep, it has. You know, it's a better battery. You know, under certain circumstance, it could give you a little bit more power, more watts in the cell. I mean, more amps in the cell. Excuse me. Have I been saying watts? More amps. So, oh, thank you. You know, thank you. Oh, Budget Tools, I did a video. This has the Samsung 30Q, 3000 milliamp hour cells in it, the 9 amp hour. We opened up an Engitech knockoff. You can check the video out. But, you know, I think people are under the impression that, you know, these knockoff batteries are going to have something kind of similar. And we proved nowhere near that, okay? This battery got 27 and a half minutes in the wet dry vac. The Engitech got 21 and a half minutes. So a 6-minute difference, 30 to 35% more runtime with your original Milwaukee pack. But, you know, some people think, oh, they're going to put, you know, a better cell in like a high output, you know, with more amps in the cell. And I'm telling you, don't understand. The Engitech was $45. It has 15 cells in it. Budget Tools. Also, Mike, do you think they're gonna put the Samsung 2500 milliamp hour battery in that Engitech? Now, if they did, I don't think you would see a 6-minute difference. Just my opinion. And again, I don't know. I mean, I went off the information that I got. It could be a 22, 24, 25. There was a list of 3 possibilities. But I decided, I think it might have been the 2200. Only because logic tells you they're going to put the cheapest cell in it. And I think if they put the 2500 milliamp hour battery in, I think it would have got closer to 24, you know, 24 minutes. Maybe a little bit over that. But, you know, to the fact that, you know, 2200 milliamp hour batteries, 2400 milliamp hour batteries, they won't put them in these knockoffs. You're out of your mind. Because, you know, this is a 1300 milliamp hour battery. Okay, now, all right, it's only a 1.3. We understand that, you know, it's not a 9, but these companies care about one thing: making money. And I don't think they're going to make money putting those cells in the battery. I just don't think it's possible, and to sell it for $45. Now, it could be wrong, but that's my opinion. But anyway, yeah, this is People are going nuts. Um, oh, it's all these people. You got to see these lawns. It is like unfreaking believable. I mean, I do mostly weekly accounts. But I have a lot of bi-weekly. Oh, jeez. I don't know. Someone just sent me money, I think. Thank you. Who sent me? Oh, Aaron, was that? Oh, thank you, bud. Let me put this down a second. Celebrating independence. Oh, that's cool. Thank you. Yeah, I got it on eBay. Not eBay, Amazon. Excuse me. Amazon has the Engitech. $45, $50 after tax or something. But yeah, I do bi-weekly, man. Probably 30 to 35% of my accounts are bi-weekly, and with all the rain here, and if you're on the East Coast, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, these lawns. I mean, I'm gonna put one up on the other channel. You got to see. And this was just 2 freaking weeks ago. I was there, like a freaking jungle, man. Look up battery mood. She tested Ober 300. The 12 amp hour Milwaukee has 20. Yes, they do. That is a fact, Jack. These are the 18650s. And again, the only difference is, when you see 18650, 21700, 2700, it's just the size of the battery. Okay? Length, width. Oh, thank you. I like Lima Ohavista, thank you. And Autobahn Dan, thank you. 1.6 amps. Yep. Sorry, Budget Tools. Yeah, so thank you, Budget Tools, again. So these are 1300 milliamp hour batteries. Again, it's an older battery, 1.3 amp hour. What is it? 24 watt hours. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, these companies who make these knockoff batteries are not going to do the status quo that you would think. They're going to put a battery that, performs pretty decent. They're going to say, oh, it's Samsung. We put Samsung and LG batteries in all our knockoff packs. And God bless you. Yep, these are legit, man. And I'll tell you, the company Engitech, who did the knockoff of this battery, did a tremendous job with pretty much cloning this battery. Again, the rubber overmolds a different type, different quality. The plastic in the shell or the case, the plastic here, different quality. But the internals, again, not nowhere near anything like this battery. But the construction and the looks and the cage that housed the cells, very similar. But, you know, you're not going to get 3,000 milliamp hour cells in an Engitech knockoff for $45. Okay, um, it just ain't going to happen. Uh, and it was a drastic difference. 6 minutes difference in a tool. Okay, so if you have two 9 amp hour batteries that you got to use for the day, say, like I said, you're a finished carpenter or a carpenter. We'll just use the vac because that's what we use, the wet dry vac, as the tool in this little competition and this little demonstration, we'll call it. Um, that's 12 minutes difference. Okay, let's see if you do your math. So that's almost like a 5 amp hour battery. The 5 amp hour battery in the Milwaukee wet dry vac, that's right there, gets around 12 to 13, 14 minutes of runtime with the 5 amp hour battery. If my mind serves me correctly, maybe it's 15 minutes, but whatever. It's pretty much like a 5 amp hour battery you got to add to, and that's a Milwaukee 5 amp hour battery you got to add to get the same runtime. So, just be careful. Listen, I wanted to open this up just to tell you that there's no specific cell. And someone commented that these Ryobis had 2,000 milliamp hour cells in them, and maybe the newer ones do. I have no idea, to be honest with you. I don't think so. But we opened up. I think it was a 2 amp hour battery, probably a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, and I knew it was in. It was either 1,200, 1,300, 1,400. So now I don't think that. Yep. Thank you, Aaron. Keith, what's up, buddy? The vlogger. I'd stay away from eBay, man. I mean, if Amazon sells a lot of this stuff, that's pretty much the same price as eBay. And you know what, Amazon, if something happens, you can return it. They're amazing with returning stuff if something happens. I think you can get legit cells here, but they're yeah, Paul. And they are legit cells. I'm not bashing what these knockoff. I mean, they're but the problem that kind of gets me, and the reason why I kind of wanted to do this second video is, if you look on eBay, you look on Amazon, if you look on even they actually have websites. Engitech is a pretty big operation, which really surprised me. But when you look under their Milwaukee 9 amp hour battery knockoff, you're going to say with Samsung or LG cells guaranteed. And true, you're going to have LG or Samsung cells. But that, it has the set. There are so many different cells, people. So many different cells in the 18650 range, in the 21700 range, in the 2600, whatever the DeWalt's have in it. I forget the 2600 or something. But don't just think all about Samsung. Milwaukee has Samsung and LG. It must be the same battery, the Engitech. So that's why I wanted to do that demonstration. Again, 21 and a half minutes with the knockoff, 27 and a half with the, and you got to remember, and we're going to do part 2 of that video only because this battery has been cycled. I was very modest in the original video, and I really don't have any idea, but I know it's over 100. But if I had a gun to my head, I would say it's closer to 200. So what I want to see, and I got a brand new one. It's right in that box right there. See it? You see it? You see that? See that box? Browner. Lieutenant Mauser. We're going to see, like I said, this is about a 16-month-old battery. I started using it in April of 2017, May. Now, this was used a lot more last year. Last year, I only had 2 9 amp hour batteries. So I kind of used these a lot more than I do now. Now that I got the 6-bay charger, I got 4 of these on and 2 5s. And, I'm good, man, for like 4 days sometimes. When we didn't get rain for that month, oh, man, I was getting really close to 5. Now, grass is really, I mean, it's growing like weeds, man. It's like weeds. So I'm probably around 3 days, maybe. And again, and what I'm going to start using now, like now that August started, I'm not going to really use the blower that much. I'm just going to use the string trimmer. So I will get a week, pretty close to a week, using 4 of these and 2 5s, probably 4 days. Usually Thursday night, I have to charge them. But with the blower, I don't really use as much. I still use my steel or my Husqvarna backpack. But anyway, you guys probably don't care. Wait, what did he write? I'm sorry. I order all my 18650s from IMR batteries. Okay, Panasonic. Yep, Panasonic also makes cells. Very true. But from what I hear, Panasonic aren't doing it as much. I don't know if I don't know if it was Panasonic or Sanyo, one of them kind of just really has stopped or stalled, or their whole cell. Macronius. I see it. EJM is in the house. And you know what, EJM, thank you again, man. I was using your flip sockets um yesterday. I appreciate it, man. That was a really nice gesture. See, it's something with the, and EJM is on here again, and again I can't pronounce. There's something with the R. The R's I can't really do, man. Hi, all right, thank you, buddy. Enjoy your dinner, Paul. Yep, Red Max does, man. Husqvarna is Red Max, by the way, Paul. Husqvarna owns Red Max. Oregon Gold Hunter, where you been all my life? All right, so I know people are getting ready for dinner, but I just wanted to let people know that. Again, not everybody, and listen, I'm not freaking Ave here by any means, but just for your own customer experience, if you're looking to buy, I got a lot of questions on Instagram after that video of, yeah, I'm thinking about trying one now, you know what, just for kicks, and you know, and a lot of people were on the opposite spectrum saying, oh yeah, well, not Engitech, and they were naming other companies. And other companies do the same thing. They have a Samsung and LG. You got to remember, there's really three or four, and really two. It's really LG and Samsung right now, guys. You'll see a little bit of Sanyo, a little bit of Panasonic. Sony might be out of it now, but just because again on the Instagram comments and on YouTube, oh yeah, well, not Engitech, but this company, my sister's rear end. They claim that they got Samsung and LG guaranteed. My buddy opened one up, and yes, it's Samsung and LG. I'm gonna go for it. I mean, $30, Tool Boss. I need one. I can't spend $129 on a 5 amp hour battery. I'm like, yeah, go for it, man. If it floats your boat. But just because they have Samsung or LG cells does not mean that it's okay. Yep. Yeah, these are 24 for this little 1.3 here. But that's it, guys. Yeah, LG are definitely. I would probably say they're. I don't know who's number one right now. If it's LG or Samsung, it still might be Samsung by a little bit, but LG has really gotten into it. Um, and some people like LG cells better than Samsung. Again, with the 9 amp hour battery, all my packs had the Samsung, but other people have LG, and the LG have a little bit more, amps. What's up, Mr. Wang? Ain't you fool? Yep. Put a spell on you. Anyone have a use for a shrewd 450 millimeter blade? Bama fan, what's up, brother? Always had great luck with Panasonic. Yeah, Panasonic are good, man. And Panasonic make tools. They're very expensive. We don't talk about them. Actually, I ran into this guy. He might be watching right now. I ran into this guy who works for Hilti today at the gas station. He had a Hilti shirt on. So I'm like, hey, you work for Hilti? He's like, obviously he didn't say this real nice. He's like, yeah, man, I work for Hilti, but he had a Hilti shirt on. I ever, ask a stupid question. He's got a Hilti shirt on, Hilti hat, Hilti pants, Hilti boots. Hey, what's up, buddy? You work for Hilti? No, I work for Walmart. I work for Target. Of course I work for Hilti, man. But WK. I thought it was gonna be construction. Yeah, Panasonic definitely good, and they still make cordless tools. Um, no, I believe they do. I think they still do. but very expensive. Obviously, they use their own Panasonic cells. Yeah, Panasonic. I mean, listen, 20 years ago, a lot of you guys are my age. Panasonic, Samsung was like garbage. Samsung was the cheap stuff that they sold at Caldor, Bradley's, James Way TV was your Samsung. You wanted a Panasonic, you had to go to Sears or PC Richard and Son. Um, Times have changed, of course. Panasonic's still a great brand. Don't get me wrong. But anyway, so that's it, folks. Just I thought I would do this real quick just to answer the people's questions. I told them I would do it, but you're not gonna find just because some of these knockoff companies say they got LG or Samsung does not mean they're the same Samsung or LG that are in your um, Milwaukee or your DeWalt or your Makita. They make packs for everything, man. They got Ryobi knockoffs, Rigid, Bosch. So, and there might be a company. I think with the smaller batteries, you might get closer to the milliamp hour cells that are in the original. But again, this has 15 cells in it, man. And just for example, somebody said, he thinks there might be the 2500. They're like $9 a piece. Now, I'm sure they get them at a discount. Maybe they get them for half that. All right. So maybe they get them for $4. Let's say they get them for $3. All right, $3. That's really cutting it short. But 3 times 15 is $45. So right there, without doing anything else, just in the cells, you're breaking even. Forget about shipping and all the other components, the plastics inside, the circuit board, the transistors, capacitors. I carry a small Panasonic AA radio. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I got something you might like, EJM. And I'm going to send it to you when I'm done doing a video. And you can have it. All right, buddy? I'm getting hit up like crazy, man, from a lot of these companies sending me stuff. And so I said, yeah, send it. Send it to me, man. And what I'm going to do, I'm gonna review it. And we'll give them away. But anyway, that's it, folks. I hope everybody has a good day. Hot as hell. Gonna be a little bit cooler. Maybe tomorrow we'll talk about it tomorrow, and I'm gonna show you a great. I actually did a seal coating job yesterday. You'll see it on the other channel probably, but I found an old Makita case, and you can get these on Amazon. I don't want to show it to you until tomorrow. But I got a really cool setup with this now. Again, this is my main drill that I hook up a mud mixer with. I just use a 7-inch mud mixer to mix the sealant. You're going to see that video, I promise, by the end of the week of the brand new Milwaukee Gen 3 or Gen 4, whatever you want to call her. Hammer drill. The heat, you won't believe. And again, we're going to show it not only with this one, which is brushed, but we're going to take the Gen 2 Milwaukee, and I think you're going to be very surprised. And I don't know, I didn't do anything yet. I'm just telling, I know, because I felt this today, and this no way got as hot as that Milwaukee did. So we'll have some fun with it. Oh wait, OG Atkinson, what's up? Yeah, this is great, man. These are cheap. Around Christmas time, man. You can get this, the 3 amp hour battery, a charger for like $89, man, on Amazon. And I'm gonna post. They updated it. This is the older one, OG. You might even have the XPH02. Yeah, this is the 01. I burned one of these out, but they last forever, man. Like I said, this has probably been using this that last year and this year. I've only been around 3 this year. Last year, oh man, I probably did like 15, 20 of them. I don't have one as much this year, and it hurts, man. So I might have to find a new replacement soon. But back to some medical board reset chop saw. All right, guys, that's it. Steven, Graham, thank you, buddy. I'm craving those pork chops and applesauce. I'm starving too, man. Thank you, Logan P. Logan P is a good dude, man. Thanks for coming on, man. Raphael, what's up? I'll check it out now. William Davis. No problem, buddy. Hey, Edward Grimm. Hey, you can always watch the tape broadcast. You know, this is filmed in front of a live studio audience, but he might have just really liked Hilty. Yeah. He only had the shirt, obviously. He didn't have Hilty pants and everything, and he didn't have a Hilty truck. But yeah, he was excited. He looked me up and everything, and he's probably listening now, but I don't know. Gets out of a company truck. Yeah, it was. You know, I asked. We talked for a good 15 minutes. I mean, I had my trailer. Thank God this place wasn't busy, and this guy was talking. It man, we were having a long conversation. But he gets a truck much like the Milwaukee guys do, but it's not red with all this labeling and printing Milwaukee. It was just like a black truck, which is cool. I don't know if I want to rock with the Milwaukee truck everywhere. Man, it's so freaking hot in here. I got the fan on here. I mean, it's on a pretty good pace. And see how nice and quiet it is. See, that's why I like this one a little bit better than the Rigid. But the Rigid's fine. Don't get me wrong. But this one's it's really quiet. And like I said, I've been saying it for a while. I think Milwaukee will have a new one out. Logan hunts werewolves. Yeah, and I think my man Sean Perry Benjamin is gonna find out because I love these boots. If anyone knows when DeWalt, because like I said, I don't know though. I heard they might not be selling them anymore, but I don't know. But we're trying to find out who makes them, if it's Wolverine or whatever. All right, guys. Yeah, Timberland WK, man. You got to watch my videos, man. I got these Timberland boots. There's probably 20 or 30 people on my lawn care channel that bought these boots because of me. I went crazy over these boots. I still love them. I still wear them. They're still my main. I got all these boots here. I love my DeWalt work boots. I kind of wear them as because they're nice. I mean, they're styling. But comfort wise, it's a nice waterproof boot by Timberland. I don't think it's a Timberland Pro. It's not steel toed or aluminum toed. For me, I really just need the waterproof. The waterproof is the most important, and I need comfort, man. So, but yeah, nothing's set in stone. I'm just you fool, man. I just think it's time that they come out with a new one. That they were one of the first companies to come out with that fan, and it's awesome. It's a little bit older, and I can just see them coming out because these fans are huge sellers. You'd be very surprised, and not just the Milwaukee fan. All the fans by these companies are pretty big sellers, which really surprised me. But then I thought about it again. So many uses for the fans. But anyway, so this is the internal inside of a Ryobi 1.3. Again, it's look at it, little crooked there, crooked. Yeah, that's right, Mister. Some basics. What's up, buddy? Yeah, and like I said, if you watch the beginning of this, and some of you might have not have been here, but as you can see, a lot of wires roaming around on this Ryobi. If you guys remember, with the 9 amp hour, no wires were visible. Same thing with the Engitech. It's just technology, man. It's changing. Times are changing. Nick my bum, Nick my bum. Yeah, it is. It's a cute little cage. It really is. You know, these are. I mean, a lot of people do. Actually, a lot of people replace these cells in these Ryobi, these older ones. Um, I'm just trying to see what this is here. But you know, obviously these new. I mean, if you guys saw this one, if you guys ever seen inside a Flex Vault, maybe we'll open one of them up next. But I mean, you can't do anything with those, with these newer packs, with the technology, and they don't want you going inside there. There's just no way, man. So once the battery's dead, and that's what they want. They want you not to be able to get inside or make it as hard as possible for you to get inside all the, you know, under the circuit board and through the wires and through the plastic cage. They want to make it so, hey, you know what? I'm not dealing with this. Exactly, Logan P. They want you, once the battery's dead, all right, let's go buy a new one for $100. So, Ryobi, like I said, their batteries are pretty cheap. So it's very big. That's why I really like the Bosch batteries. I talk about it, and again, someone I think on Instagram, and I've been saying it for years, and I'm glad people are finally listening. You know, if you've watched me for years, you've heard me always say Bosch, telling you. We open Bosch's. Yeah, simple, very basic circuit board. Nothing can really go wrong, man. I mean, this is kind of a little funky with all these wires. Um, you know, a very basic circuit board. Um, but someone I think did a test. I don't know if it was a company, but Bosch I think came out number one. I gotta see if I can find that. I really didn't look at it too much. What's up, Basic? All right, I'm just starting to yap here and get really annoying, I'm sure. But anyway, Ryobi 1.3 amp hour battery. And again, guys, just because it says Samsung or LG in the ad with some of these knockoff batteries, okay? You know, you're going to see guaranteed Samsung LG cells in this battery. Doesn't mean that they're the same LG or Samsung cells that are in your Milwaukee, DeWalt, Makita, Bosch, Ryobi, Rigid battery. Comprende, amigo? Thank you, Cameron. I love you, bud. Thank you, man. Demon the Ghost Hunter. So let me get out of here. Lon Moore, thanks, man, for coming in. Yeah, very true, Lon Moore. Very true. And guys, you know, I meant to mention that, Lon Moore. Thank you very much. Uh, you know, this is something you really don't want to be doing. You know, especially poking around with a screwdriver and playing around. I mean, lithium-ion batteries could be very, very, and especially with the knockoffs. Um, you know, there's no, you know, a lot of people might want to, oh, yeah, I bought this knockoff battery. I want to see what cells in it. First of all, you probably, oh, the light finally, see how it came on. Now it finally came on. Now it takes like 45 minutes for the light to come on. You dirty creep. Bastard you. So I lost my train of thought again. What was I talking about? What was I talking about? Is it a fluorescent light? Oh, the you talking about the rigid? I don't know what you're talking about. All right, let me get out of here. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll catch you on the flip.